Daniel Jeremiah officially dropped his mock draft 2.0 spinning.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it?
I didn't.
Chris, you might put up the Daniel Jeremiah just did one first round. So we'll react to his first. He went with a pick that, doesn't sound sexy on paper, but then when you translate from paper to film, this guy, Spinny, I fell in love.
Yeah.
I felt it's not usually where you find a guy, and offensive linemen usually they're kind of like it's boring film to watch sometimes unless you watch like an elite guy. He is this. This is the story of a girl
who cried a river and drowned the whole world. And why she looks so sad in photographs. I absolutely love her. With Zach Frazier.
Yes, Zach Frazier. He's currently sent out of West Virginia. This is the mock-up on him. It says the Lions starting guards are scheduled to reach free agency this offseason, and it feels like Dan Campbell's the type of player. Oh, this feels like a Dan Campbell type of player. Frazier, a state champion wrestler.
Ooh, I like
repeat,
that.
A state champion wrestler in high school could step right in at guard and eventually move to center. Yes. One, for the versatility, because obviously, yes, we're going to be out without. I think we're bringing Graham Glasgow back for sure. He's the cheaper of the two, and he has like roots here in Michigan, going here like to literally to Michigan, and then having like I guess starting his career with Taylor Decker, Frank Ragnow, and the boys beforehand. But on top of that, you draft him when he retires, move him into center, and then you put on the film, Spinny.
Yeah.
Like Daniel Jeremiah said, yeah, he's a state champion wrestler in high school. He forgot to mention, man's a 4-time state champion wrestler in high school. And when you put on the film, it shows. It's kind of average size. He's like 6'4", 310. But when he puts his paws on these boys, they're going down. Even in pass reps, he's taking guys and he's literally just flipping them to their side. There was one, and I couldn't tell. It's number 99, I believe it's for Tennessee or Syracuse. I want to find out who. Because it was a big boy. It was a big one. He caught my eye on film. I'm like, oh, what's this defensive tackle going to do here? Like, what's he going to do with this guy? Because, again, he's only, 6'4" in the NFL is like, not that big. It's still big, but yeah. Took this motherfucker. On a pass rush rep, though. It's just insane, man. This guy is freakishly strong. The knock on him, Spinny, he's overly aggressive. The knock on this guy is that he's too aggressive. That's not a bad thing in my eyes.
That's
not for a Dan Campbell team.
That's a Dan Campbell guy if I've ever heard one.
Bro, I fell in love.
If your knocks are, he's too big, he's too aggressive, he plays too hard. Like, that's a Dan Campbell guy.
Too aggressive?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Dude, I'm with it. I'm with picking interior offensive line in those first two picks. I think it's something that has to be done. Whether you're going first round or with that second round pick, I think you need to grab an interior offensive lineman there. I think you need to grab a guy who could start day one at left guard because they're not signing Jonah.
Yeah.
I think they'll bring back Graham. I hope they bring back Graham, but they're not signing Jonah. And with releasing Tracy Walker, you got that $5.5 million that you can throw at Graham Glasgow and say, here, come back. We need you. But these guys, this interior offensive lineman class is full of big, versatile maulers, bro.
Yes.
Like, we talked about Jackson Power Johnson.
Crazy.
We talked about Frazier. Like, I got a breakdown of my player spotlight of Cooper Bebe, who I love this kid. And I think he's going to be outside the first round, so it's perfect. But I'm with it. I'm with the interior offensive line. You keep what is great. Like, you keep that top one offensive line in the NFL, a top one offensive line in the NFL. Damn. Yeah. Because you don't want
for real.
You don't want like what the Eagles situation is now, where the Eagles are losing Lane Johnson and Jason Kelsey here in maybe even as close as next year, and you got to struggle to replace two All-Pros. You don't want to do that. You want to have guys backed up, ready to go, and I think you need to get an interior offensive lineman who can start at left guard and then move over to center when Frank decides to call it quits.
Come on, Chris.
Well, I mean, look, you had me at 4-time state champion in high school. I mean, that's literally half the amount of time I was at high school. So, like, this guy is elite. But where does he stand versus Jackson Powers?
What? He's not. I don't think he's as good as Jackson Powers Johnson, but I don't think Jackson Powers Johnson is going to be there at 29. I think he's going to be the first interior offensive lineman off the board, and it's going to be closer to, I would say, the late teens than the late 20s. I think he'll be late teen, early 20s off the board. I don't think he's going to get past Philadelphia.
Your guy?
Yeah.
Jackson Powers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only knock on him really has been like injury questions. I don't think he makes it past Philadelphia. I saw the Rams up there for like a potential like draft pick for him. I mean, there's a lot of teams that could utilize him. The Chargers, did they just get a center recently, or was it a guard?
Dude,
What?
pause.
They took Slater a couple years ago. Slater,
He's a tackle though.
Yeah. Yeah, Slater's his right tackle turned left tackle. He's been kind of all over the place. Did you peep out Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft?
I have not seen anything, but just quick thoughts on just on Tankathon. This guy's ranked 60th. Do you think it's a reach here at 29?
Not at all, man.
Yeah, I do
Like-
love that the state championships, 4 of them wrestling. I mean,
Yeah.
if we can, like you guys
The joke
alluded
was
to,
it took me 8 years to finish high school. That was a joke, but
Okay.
it's better when I explain it.
Wait.
Did you just cut him off for that shit?
Yeah, what is
Absolutely,
happening? Just pulled
absolutely.
a spinny.
Yeah.
Clear out.
All right, Chris. What,
Clear out.
what were you gonna say, though, Nick?
Yeah, I love that
100%.
he's a state champion. We need to keep this offensive line elite. We've seen our offense and what they were able to do this season. We should not get anything away from that because this team, as soon as the defense perks up, we're going to be in the Super Bowl here shortly.
Yo, shout out to the chat. I thought Kalamazoo was joking. I believe Lunchbox Hooligans, I thought they were joking.
No, he's actually
They actually just sent beer money for Friday.
No way, for real?
Let's go.
Lunchbox
out.
Hooligans, Kalamazoo, you guys decide on what we drink Friday. We drink that during Friday's show.
Nooners.
Shout out to you guys for
Let's
that
go.
one.
Nooners. I'm not trying to drink beer.
I kind of want to do Nooners too.
Long
I
drink?
agree. They sent it, so I'm letting
drink?
them have the fun of doing that.
I'm not
Chris,
trying to drink beer.
I actually do. So Eduardo O'Neill asked, "Do I have film on this guy?" I actually do. I'm gonna send it to Chris right now on Slack, and I will put it on Twitter as well a little bit later today. Now we have spotlights coming today as well. Spotlight. Like Spinny said, he's doing Cooper Bebe,
Yeah.
who is also center.
Hey,
If I'm not
Bebe.
mistaken.
back. He has played left tackle, right tackle, left guard, and right guard in his career. Just saying.
Hey, Bebe.
Hey, back.
No, but yeah, I have no issue. I don't think
Bebe.
this is. I don't think it's a reach at all. Like, remember last year, one of the big heavies I wanted, a defensive tackle, was Keanu Benton.
Yeah.
One of the things about him was a wrestler. And I was like, look, dude, anybody's playing tier offensive lineman or linebacker, not even extended to fullback, was a
Gotta
former wrestler. That's what you want. You want guys who know how to maneuver bodies, take the momentum, and move them to like wherever you need them, especially if you're blocking somebody. We saw that Keanu Benton. We saw a redraft, and I don't necessarily agree with the redraft that we saw. We saw him move to a top 10 in a redraft, where I think he's originally taken the third round. Malcolm Rodriguez, he was a state champion wrestler. That's one of the things that I caught on about him too as a linebacker guy. Obviously, he's not like a all pro or anything like that, but we love him. He's
him.
very versatile.
Yes, he is.
And when he does get in the game, he's impactful. Matter of fact, he had an interception in the NFC Conference Championship game. Like, Malcolm's a beast. It's just a trait, and it's a tough fucking sport, man. It is a tough sport. Tougher than like almost anything.
Great instincts, Malcolm.
Yes,
And
Malcolm,
he,
great
I
instincts
mean,
too.
everyone knows when he hit toss Kelsey.
Yeah,
That was
fucking
pretty
awesome.
sick.
Legendary.
That's how Jason Kelsey explained it.
Chris, do you have that video by chance?
I
Did it
did
go
not
through?
grab it yet. I didn't know it was sent. I got you.
Are you good?
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, no, I was totally down with this one. We do have the athletics mock draft to go over too. I'm gonna stall here a little bit though, so we get a little bit of Frazier's film up there.
All right.
Because you'll see it. It's very evident that the man's violent.
Want it 3 cam or no?
Yeah, you can 3 cam it. Don't matter.
All right.
Yeah, I probably should 3 cam it actually because it's like
Yeah, just be safe.
yeah. Although it is like 22 film, it looks like at least.
All right, here we go.
Just got the heavies.
Oh, someone passed by with the heavies. Look at this. So he's playing center. Sit your ass down, wait.
Yeah. That's Texas, too.
Come on now.
You know who that was?
That was me.
Devondre Campbell or
Devondre
Murphy.
Campbell, yeah.
So this one a little bit of double team. Once you get him by himself, sit your ass down, boy. Fuck you thought you was doing? Run it back.
Run it back, Turbo.
You know, get to the second level for the linebacker. Bam. I think it's highlighting too right before each play begins too.
He's playing
But-
center, yeah.
Yeah. Every single run snap's been like this.
Oh my god.
Bro, it's nonstop like this.
That's a grown man.
Nonstop. Is that Penn State or Auburn?
No, I think it's Rice.
Put
Either
him
way,
in the dirt.
this guy's a beast. He's gotten the passing game too. I believe in what I sent and from my screen recorder. There's only one passing snap, unless I'm just not paying attention. I was really just watching him. but he's good in the passing game too. He's aware. His hands are really physical. What I noticed, and he's got a really like solid base. Like he doesn't get moved at all. He's literally pancaking everybody.
That's TCU.
Like every one of these plays, somebody's getting pancaked and ran to the ground. Like you go watch like blocking reps where like they're just like holding their guy upright and like okay, that's a win. But this guy is literally, and almost every single one of them, taking these people to the ground.
Yeah.
If we draft this kid, and this, by the way, I'm a guy, if you guys watch the show like routinely, I hate taking interior offensive linemen first round. I don't hate it, but I just, in the first half of the first round, I just don't think it's good value. But if you grab a guy like this, and he's versatile, where he can play both guard and center, once Frank finally moves on, I don't want to say finally like he's a burden or anything like that, but when he decides to move on, I think you're set in stone. And by the way, he gets to learn from Frank for another year too. Like, sign me up all day.